What's going on YouTube? It's AKingsCreation again, bringing you guys another video. In this video, we will be breaking down the best and maxed out build that I currently have for the bow, and we are going to pick up from the previous build video. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure you guys check it out. This was the preset, but now we have changed our weapon to an artisan weapon. Now this artisan is maxed all the way out, and the gear set that we were showing previously in the previous video is now maxed out as well, and I have changed some gems around for some of the gear pieces and the weapon itself. I will be breaking down the skills I currently have now, the equipment skills, and also, as you guys can see earlier in the intro of the video, it does a lot of damage. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break this down. All right, so first things first, we need to figure out how to make the artisan weapon in the first place. So let's go ahead and go to Gemma, and go to Forge Artisan Weapons. I'm gonna go ahead and select the bow. And so the one I crafted, I used all dragon pieces. So for my two, I'll go ahead and click dragon. You can see the different stats change as you cycle through them. If you want different types of stats starting out, but for me, I wanted a dragon, which gave me additional attack power, so I went with that. And then for the next two, I went with another dragon. I might not have enough, but that's the point, is I put another dragon here, but unfortunately I don't have enough to put another dragon, but that's what I put. But you can put something else if you want. Just, it's still the same angel bane bow, but you're just putting a different, level of stats on it than me, right? But if you want the same exact bow that I have, go ahead and put all dragon all the way down. For the device included, it will be dragon, but unfortunately I don't have enough. I just want to make that point to you that it'll be dragon. Okay, now once that's crafted, I cancel, I don't want to, but once that crafted, then you'll end up with the bow that I have. Now in order to level it up like I have, as you guys can see, it is maxed out. You would need to watch one of my previous videos on how to upgrade your artisan weapons or armor pieces, because I already laid that out. I will leave it at the end of this video so you know exactly how to do it. All right, so this is maxed out, right? And as you guys can see, the current max stats is 258, 10%, and 290 is the original angel bane stats with the gems in it, plus the actual level of it now, which we have additional attack and affinity. So now we're sitting at 266 attack and 22% affinity with 408 dragon element, right? So as you guys can see here, it's the reinforcement bonus at the very bottom. You see how we have affinity boost of +5, attack boost of +5, attack boost of +5, and then elemental boost of +30 twice, right? So that's what I'm going with. And then it comes with the production bonus of, those attacks, element types, and so on and so on. All right, let's go ahead and actually break down the gems of each piece. All right, so the first gem we have for the angel bane, this is our first one at the very top of the list above my head, as you guys can see. This gives you critical eye. It basically gives you additional affinity. We're currently at level 3 right now, so we got +12 affinity. Then we're going with the dragon crit or elemental jewel next. That's the second jewel or gem above my head, and it gives you additional dragon attack +20, and we get that bonus of +60. So I like having bonus additional stats on my builds because it makes me have more damage, and the hardest monster in the game currently is a dragon, so this helps out, right? So that is the next one, and then we're going with the third one, which is the attack jewel, okay, or the AKA Jack gem. This gives you attack boost, but it basically increases your damage of the bow, or basically per arrow, right? So we got currently level 3 right now at attack +7. Now you could try to go for the bonus on this one, but you would have to change out one of the other gems, and I was messing around with it, and this is the perfect balance for me. Now the next one we have is the mind's eye. Okay, the mind's eye is a bit different. The mind's eye allows you to % chance of your attacks not being deflected. This is why I have it on here, because all my attacks will hit no matter what. All right, that's the perfect reason why I have mind's eye. All right, and then the next up, now this is for the secondary bow. This is for the bow that we've already went over. So these are pretty much the same gems that I had on that previous video, but I will brush over it. That these two we've already talked about, the expert jewels. These give you additional affinity. We've already talked about that. Now for this one is the destroyer jewel. Okay, what this does is creates the part breaker. All right, it makes it easier to break large monster parts and increase damage dealt when destroying a wound with focus strike. And bows use focus strike a lot, especially as you guys can see in my gameplay. I use to focus on those wounds when the monster is wounded. Now evasion is very huge. I did swap these ones out, evasion jewel and jumping jewel. I had two jumping jewels, but evasion is a must because we need that evasion window. We need that extra invulnerability. Okay, and then also we want to still increase our invade distance. All right, so the way we evade a little bit further than anybody else, right? Then we're going to go ahead and top it off with the growth stone. Okay, the growth stone is level 1 right now, and it just basically activates attack and defense increases as time passes while on a quest. We've already had this one in our previous video. Now we're going with the refresher because we need stamina increase. Okay, stamina is huge. We got a stamina recovery of 10% with this on, and we also have healing, which is our recovery up. We need to slightly increase our recovery when we are taking potions, so it increases the amount of health, right? So these are all our skill effects for this build. These are all our gems on it. As you guys can see, refresher and the med right there. See, there you go. All right, so that's what they are called. So make sure you guys farm these. And yes, we are rocking the dual or double bow setup right now. I don't currently use the other bow. I mainly use Angel Bane or as of right now, because it is an artisan weapon and I put a lot of work into it, and it does a lot of damage. It actually does more damage than my secondary, but if I want more affinity, then that's where the Versang Flong comes in. All right, if you guys want to know what these bows look like, so in order to get the secondary bow, this is what it looks like, the Verse 5 Flong. You need the Gore Magnula pieces, and you need Hunter Symbol and Frenzy Crystals. Okay, that's the way to create that. But obviously you got to go through the chain. I've already talked about this in my previous video, so I'm not going to break it down too much. And I already showed you guys how to get the artisan weapon and to get the armor pieces as well, the Arc Veld A. All right, so these are all 5, and as you guys can see, they're all maxed out. All right, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.